Hi, so what I'm going to show you today is setting up a Microsoft CA but using Certdog as the root. And what this will enable is you to have a single server with a root and intermediate CA configured. As we know, one of the limitations with the Microsoft CA is that you need a separate server for each CA instance. So if you wanted a root and intermediate CA setup, you'd require two servers. So what we've got here is a demo version of Certdog, which is the free version. And all I've done is I've set up a root CA. So I've done that from here, and you can watch the other videos on how to do this. But this is my root CA set up here. And these are the certificate details here. Okay, and what I've also done is I've installed the Active Directory Certificate Services service on this machine, and it's ready to be configured. Okay, so now in the server manager I have this option to configure Active Directory here. So okay, so I'm just going to click that now and then go through next to set up. This is going to be the intermediate issuing CA. Okay, so it's going to be an enterprise. Okay, and it's going to be a subordinate CA. Create a new key. Okay, yep, fine. Okay, so let's call this. Okay, and we'll give it something more meaningful here. Okay, and we're going to pretty much accept the defaults for everything else. It's going to produce the request right here on the C drive, and that's fairly standard. Everything else is fine. Okay, so now it's issued its request, and that's ready to be processed by the root. Now, normally, if you were using a complete Microsoft setup, you'd have to then transfer this to the root CA. So here we have the root CA here. So we've got the CA set up. What we need to do is enable this to issue a sub CA certificate. So what we do is we go to Profiles, we add a certificate profile. I'm going to call this sub CA profile. I'm going to give it a fairly long lifetime. And there is a pre-configured profile here. We can change it if we want, but sub-CA will give us the correct key usages and enhanced key usages and basic constraints. We could add a path constraint if we want, but we'll leave that off, and we're not going to worry about any policies right now. I'm going to add that profile. And then we're going to come back here and create an issuer. So we have a local issuer, and this is going to be CA certificate, and that's going to be from the root CA, and it's going to use the sub CA profile. And we're not going to have any DM restrictions right now. Okay, so now if we come over to request, sub CA certificate is that issuer we just set up, and now we can upload the CSR. And if we go to the C drive, there's the request that the Microsoft CA just generated. So we're going to upload that one, and here it is. And that's, if you remember, the details we entered from Microsoft. So we're going to request that certificate. Okay, and here it is. Okay, so let's just download that from here. And we're going to keep that. And let's open that. Let's just see where it's put that. Okay, so then we're going to start the actual Microsoft CA. Here it is. And it's going to ask us to install the CA certificate. And we're going to navigate to where it downloaded the certificate. And we just downloaded the certificate in this case, so, and there it is. Okay, now we'll start the CA. And there we have it. We have a Microsoft CA. Let's have a look at the CA certificate. Issued from the root CA, which is hosted by Certdog. Okay, and it's that easy. And now you can do other things such as interfacing to this Microsoft CA from Certdog and all the other good stuff that you can do with Certdog. Okay, great. Thank you.